not exactly what I thought it would be. I got my house on a little piece of land. This is the place I'm gonna take my stand. But I keep living on dreams. One thing I know, that's the way it's gotta be. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream of me, hoping someday that I will see myself in American dream.
How y'all doing, baby? It is Sunday. It is Sunday, July 4th, 2021, baby. Happy Independence Day. Happy 4th of July, baby. I hope you're enjoying yours. It's been a wonderful day down here in South Texas. I hope the sun is shining no matter where you are. I hope you got to visit, maybe barbecue a little bit, maybe some friends and family. Anyway, whatever it was, I hope it was the best that it could be. Anyway, Dwayne Twizzle was the first one to jump in, followed by Jay Clayton on Skype. So I guess you're out of town, brother, coming home next week. All right. No, Stephanie is waiting on your ass, buddy. And serenaded her. Played a Are you shitting me? You probably sat there strumming your guitar. I swear. Flowers, too. Don't think I didn't see that shit either. Making the rest of us really look bad, Jay. I'm telling you. Randy Peterson, woo, pig is here. Michael James, our brother, how you doing? The remixtress is with us. Destiny Phillips. Martha Oliveira is here. Tim Kinnan. Gene Shanky. Richard Phillips, thank you for being here. Donald Ware, brother, how are you? Michael Johnson, glad you're in the room, buddy. Hey, there's Tina. Tina V. How you doing, darling? Anyway, Michael Leach is here. Ardessa, also known as Purple Moon Dragon, is with us. Let me see who else is here. Dennis Utenreiner. I'm sorry, Dennis. Budman is here. Anyway, Lady Freedom rocks into all the ships at sea. I love that shit. She rocks, and we believe that. Anyway, Sherry P, our quilt making wonder. I swear, thank you, darling, for being here. Gene Shanky, been with us so long. There's my brother Greg Talbert out in California, brother. Hope you're having a great day. Dorothy Tyndall, Blue Dot Dusty, or a.k.a. Rose, I know. Thank you all for being here. Elena James, Lorraine Barrett, thank you for being here. Who else is here? Gloria LaChance is here. Susan Murgia, thank you for being here, baby. Man, this thing flips. I got to get, this mouse is just really pissing me off. Pat Hunter is here. Let me see. I got to catch up here. I'll be scrolling here forever. There we go. BW is here. Thank you. And before we get started, I want to thank Tommy Engel. Tommy Engel, who just signed up for our Patreon page just right before the show started. Thank you very much, Tommy. Our Patreon members are those that support the show every month with a monthly donation. They're the names at the beginning of the show, and we appreciate that tremendously. Anyway, and one just popped up. Lady Freedom Rocks, and yes, she does, came in with $5 and said, best day to keep on rocking the free world. Indeed. And that's what we need to do, baby. It is a day to remember how we got here, baby. What is this all about? It's about democracy, or at least the illusion that we have one sometimes, it seems. But it is. It's about the fight that continues, a generational fight that has gone on since the founding of this country. to make life better for those that come behind us. And as we sit back and ponder our past, we must chart a course on the future, baby. We have to keep our banner moving forward for all of us, because all of us aren't included yet. And until we are, it's not done yet. Anyway, I hope y'all did have a wonderful weekend. There is news, but we'll get into it when we bring people into the room. Because I don't want to ruin 4th of July with a rant right off the bat. Had a wonderful time last night. Travis and the gang had a fire in the backyard, and
yep. Had a good time.
Yep.
We're catching up with some old friends hadn't seen since the pandemic started.
Yeah.
Yep.
Went back to the old times. Come over, have a fire, roast sausages and marshmallows. And
yeah. Just had a good time.
had a
good
time
night.
last night. So.
Really good night.
Yeah.
So we're starting off the show here. I'll start reading off everybody, and you can talk to them and whatnot. We got. We'll start off from the top of the list. Sparky Dunk. Sparky Dunk is with us.
Hey, Spark.
Hey, John, how you doing?
I'm doing
Had a
fine.
great day so far. I got my laundry done. My favorite driver won the NASCAR race in Wisconsin, a 4-mile road course.
I saw that. They don't know what to do when they have to turn right. They throw that turn right in there. It throws a whole kink in the whole thing. Well, I'm glad, brother. I'm glad you had a great day. Enjoying a little air conditioning inside, are you?
Oh yeah, it's 101 degrees
Yeah.
today.
Yeah, keep your ass inside, baby. Anyway.
Grady's in. I got Grady on his bed in the front room. He's laying there between 2 ceiling fans, and the air conditioner is going.
There you go. Happy dog.
So he's a cool dog.
He is indeed. Man, I had a great time on Friday on the front porch, brother. That was a good show. Enjoyed it tremendously.
Yeah.
So, who else we got in the room?
Up next, we got Tony Boyd.
Tony, how you doing, brother?
How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
I'm doing
Happy
fine.
4th of July.
Happy 4th of July to you. I'm celebrating because this is the fourth year. I'm glad we ain't got dickhead as
No
our
shit.
president for 4th of July.
No shit.
You know what I'm saying?
The air
Like
isn't
Burnett
tinged.
said, fuck Trump.
Fuck Trump.
Yeah.
And the horse he rode
Yes.
in. Well, no, I don't. I take
But
pity
you
on
know,
the horse.
Before we get started here,
Huh.
I just watched a video of that dumbass down there preaching to those people about how Democrats are messing everything up. He's got his chosen blacks in the audience this time.
Yes. Marcia count.
And
Marcia
he's
had,
lying. Huh?
Marcia, my wife, saw one photograph, and after a little bit of searching, there was one black man in there. But he was in the top way
There's
at the
two
back.
now sitting
Was
right
there two?
behind him.
Ah,
Well, these two was sitting right down in front behind him with black hats on. And I'm sitting there going, this guy's lying. Hell with him. But anyway.
he did more than that. It was a disgusting display last night. Everybody in the state of
Pitiful.
Florida begged him not to do it. There's a tragedy going on just miles away. In a city that his own daughter lives in.
Yeah, I know.
His daughter and his
Yeah.
grandkids live
He
in
don't care.
Surfside. He don't give a shit. But anyway,
You got
who
that
else?
right.
Who else is in the room with us?
Okay.
Up
get
next, we
everybody
got Ardessa.
Ardessa, Purple Moon. I don't have the thing in front of me, so Travis is having to bring y'all in. I have to write down who's in the room, so I don't forget. Ardessa, how are you doing? I'm sorry, Purple Moon Dragon. Are you with us, Dawn? No? She'll be with us here in just a minute, I'm sure.
All right, up next, we got Benjamin Stroud.
Hey, Benjamin, how you doing, brother?
Doing good. I got some good news today.
Outstanding. What's the good
We
news?
got a new puppy.
Oh, you got a new dog. Outstanding.
Yes,
Boy, him, her?
Yes, it's a boy. His name is Duke.
Duke. Outstanding.
He's Australian Shepherd and Siberian Husky.
Oh, man. What a mix. I had an
Yeah.
Australian Shepherd, buddy. Let me tell you. Those dogs are smart dogs. Well, good.
Yes,
Good.
he's-
I hope he will. Years and years of so much love, you won't be able to believe it.
Yeah, he's still a youngster. He's a year and a half old.
Oh, he's going to wrap you around his little paw. Yeah, don't tell me shit. I got a pibble out here I'm dealing with every day.
Yeah, we had a good 4th of July. We spent it outside by the pool.
Good. Well, I hope you enjoyed your whole day. And is that everybody?
Let's see. Let's try Ardessa again. Ardessa, are you with us?
Can you hear me?
Yes, Ardessa. How are you,
good.
darling?
I'm hanging in there. I got good news about my husband. He's coming home Tuesday.
Outstanding, baby.
Yeah,
Outstanding.
yeah.
So he's feeling much
Just doing
better?
A few things. Well, no, I wish he was,
Yeah.
but they can't do anything more for him.
So he's going to
So
let him.
he-
Well, at least he'll be home, baby. You know
Yeah,
that's
he'll
where
be
he wants
home
to
and-
be.
Oh yeah, I know it.
Yeah.
And I'm getting some help. Hopefully, they're contacting me this week to
Yeah, there's
elder
some
disability
I'm
care.
in the morning.
Right.
So
Yeah,
I'll get some help. Hopefully.
Outstanding.
yeah,
Outstanding.
pepperonis.
Yep. And I had a good night last night. Had fireworks with my grandkids.
Ah, there you go. We had
So that
wow,
was
cool.
good.
We had fireworks,
All
except
right.
they weren't ours. All our neighbors had them, so we sat back and watched. So yeah, we put Jenny in the
Still
house. Yeah, well, she doesn't much like fireworks. It scares her a
Yeah.
little bit. So, but they were far
Yeah.
enough away that it didn't bother her that much. But
Oh, that's good.
I imagine we're gonna have another round of them tonight. I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Because, we got people on the street having a nice time on the river this weekend.
Yep.
And that's what they're supposed to do. So, celebrate the 4th of July.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was out, I saw lots of boats. Lots of people with boats. I saw lots of people with boats when
Yeah.
they were out. When I was out at the store.
Well, we had, I
Yep.
think we had some kayaks come by yesterday, but that was it. Ain't no boats coming by here. River's too low. Well, actually, it's up
Oh,
high enough
we
right
got a
now.
few
but-
rivers.
You got a few rivers?
Yeah, we got a few rivers to choose from.
There you go. Who doesn't like to get out on the water if they can?
Yep.
You know, but,
One of these days.
well,
And last but not least, we got Aussie Dave.
Ozzy, how you doing,
Oh, there he
Dave?
is.
All right, thanks, mate. Happy 4th of July, America.
Thank you very much, Dave. How's everything down under?
Cold,
Cold? Oh, that's right.
cold.
It's getting cold down
Yeah,
yonder.
we're winter. Yeah, we're winter.
Yeah.
We got no fires. We've got no Donald Trump, and we've got cold weather. You've got fires, hot weather, and Donald Trump. I'd rather
We
be in
can't
Australia.
get rid of any of them right
Can I
now.
move there?
Yeah, really, it
Can I
sounds
move
a
there
lot
now?
better. Sounds a lot better where you're at, brother.
Yeah,
I
it
guess
does.
as we speak, sometime in the next little while, I guess their demolition crew is going to try to bring down the other tower, or the part of the building that has not fallen yet down there in Surfside, and I imagine they'll be doing that pretty soon because they got a storm coming in, and
That's sad.
with all that tragedy going on, yeah, Donnie Boy decided to have his rally, but
He's an idiot.
I do want to point out that
But
he was
nicely.
trolled last night because there was a plane circling the event, and it had a neon sign behind it that said "Loser Palooza." It's a
Oh,
loser
cool.
palooza. And it just circled up there for a while.
Yeah.
So, yeah, good for whoever did
I'm
that.
loving
Thank
that.
you very much. We appreciate it. So, but it was pretty disgusting last night. He went off the freaking deep end, as usual.
Jeez.
You know, in his quest to
For him,
destroy
that's
this
pretty
country.
bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just, you know, it's
You
beyond
think he
gross.
can't get worse than he does.
And he does. Of course, he came up with he
Yeah.
won the election and all this shit has been stolen from you and all that shit.
Yeah.
But he was bringing up the name of who was that lady's name? Lorraine Bobbitt. No, that's the one that. Oh.
No, that's the one who did. Yeah.
Yeah. That's all of a sudden it dawned in my head who that is.
The guys
no.
are all putting their hands down there.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Don't say that word, John. I'm sorry.
Big Babbitt.
Yes. Thank you, Babbitt.
Just
Yeah, Trump was down there asking who shot her. Who shot ought to be arrested, ought to be got. Really? Really? Not all the assholes that stormed the building. They're all just good red-blooded American boys just out for some fun.
Yep.
It's the
Why
officer
is
that
this, John?
protected the Capitol that he wants to get to. Isn't that is just freaking disgusting.
Yes, it is.
But
Why
What
is
about
he
that
doing
policeman that
this?
got beat?
what's that, Dave?
Why is he going on about who killed her? Why is he starting
It's
this
red
now?
meat.
So I know it's red meat, but it's dangerous red meat. It's very dangerous red meat.
Indeed.
That woman tried to break in. She was the first one trying to get into that doorway, which was the last vestige. That was the last, point of resistance, I suppose. And she climbs through. I mean, man or woman, that place, you can't, let's just bury that, because I'd like to forget about that woman being shot. And I think that all
Well,
of
Gary
America
Atkins
would
says
too,
it
I'm
well.
sure.
Gary Atkins just said, "You killed her, Donnie, with your bullshit," which is
Yes.
exactly
Yeah.
who killed her. It wasn't the officer who fired the bullet. It was the man who sent her through that window. And
Yep,
that
you
guy,
got that right.
that guy is Donnie Trump. And but I'm waiting, baby. The next few weeks, the next month, we're going to see a range of entertainment coming up, because although the 15 charges that New York came up with for charging the Trump organization do not seem like that major a deal yet. Now it looks like he could worm his way out of this. It's going to spread, baby, and it's going to spread
just the
right.
first act.
Yes, this is just the first act. It's going to get better. This is just like the opening band or something like that, just to get you interested. There is going to be a lot. Don, if I was Don Jr., Ivanka, Eric, Jarrett, I'd be getting a little worried about now. Weisselberg, who they're still saying there's a damn good chance he's going to flip, because it looks like the charges against him are going to be pretty solid, with the evidence reaching back 15 years. Are you shitting me? Yeah. Yep.
Do you
I
think
got some
that
fireworks going on outside my house right now.
Something's going on outside your house.
Yeah, there's a gal sitting out in the car in the street underneath my trees because it's in the shade, and she's just banging her steering wheel and animated. She's talking to somebody on a cell phone.
Doesn't sound like she's too happy.
No.
Watch out, brother.
She's been there since before you started the show.
Oh, hell. Is she still banging on the steering wheel?
Not lately. She's kind of listening right now. Oh, there she goes. She slapped it.
Yep. Not a happy woman, it seems.
you're probably listening to the show?
Might be listening to us. What in the hell are you doing out there, and who are you talking to? His ass is in trouble, evidently. Well, pray tell, what did he do? Oh,
So
shit.
she's not having a happy 4th of July.
It's sad. Some people are gonna, not
There
have
she
a happy
goes.
day. There she goes.
Can I bring up?
Yeah, she pulled away.
Oh well.
Can I
The
bring up
drama
a point
continues.
here? Something.
Go ahead.
I'd like to know why the American justice system has dropped the Mueller report and the Bill Barr thing, and said we're not going to pursue it anymore because Donnie's not president anymore. So it's not worth pursuing the Bill Barr thing and misrepresentation, etc. Didn't you see that listed there, posted in the main discussion?
No, I didn't see it. I can't see it. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have my eyes on Discord. One of the problems we're having here.
Well, it seems to be that the Supreme Court has turned around and said on Friday that the attempt to expose the Barr and the lies that Donald Trump told Mr. Mueller is now dead and buried and squashed and not going to be pursued because Donald Trump is no longer president and there's no need to take it any further.
Bullshit.
No, it's not bullshit. It's true. I posted a main discussion yesterday.
There had to be a case.
No, it's actually said, mentioned Bill Barr and mentioned Donald Trump and mentioned the lies that Donald Trump had told Mueller.
There has to be a case that they turned down.
Yeah, I'm not.
They're
I don't.
not
I don't
gonna
know.
take
I don't
it.
know what case you're talking. This we're talking about the Supreme Court.
Yes, Supreme Court.
That's the only way they have anything come out. They turn stuff down, or
Yeah,
Friday they did all this
they did.
housekeeping stuff.
As we
with
talk, I'm trying to
cases that are
find
not
it.
going to take up.
Yeah.
So there has to be a case to it.
You carry on, because I'll find it.
The
when I
commission
post
is
it,
going to
I'll
start
find-
pretty soon. The committee. I'm sorry, not commission. It's
Yep.
a committee. Is going to be starting soon. We still don't know who the 5 Republicans are that Kevin McCarthy is going to pick. I can assure you, unless it's just for publicity stunts, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Matt Gaetz, Loring Bobart, that kind of shit ain't going to be on the commission. Pelosi wouldn't let them on there anyway. Those are the people that are just an embarrassment to this shit.
Well, that would be stupid, having the offenders on their own.
Don't want no Jim
being their own
Jordan.
jury.
I don't want no Jim Jordan getting up there, rolling up his sleeves, getting ready to demand some superfluous bullshit about some other superfluous bullshit that happened 20 years ago. Yeah.
Well, didn't 35 Republicans vote for the commission?
Yes. So that's
look among those.
pick one of those, you would think, but Kevin McCarthy doesn't want to do that. He doesn't want any of them on there, and whoever he puts on there, he is going to try to put somebody in there that is going to try to disrupt everything, to try to throw a blanket on anything that comes along. But it isn't going to work, because that's the thing about when you have a committee like this, and especially a publicized hearing. Facts are facts, baby, and when they come out, it goes straight to the news. And the news, baby, they love a good story. They're going to dig and poke and pry every little damn thing, out of it. So we're going to know more and more. The public will know more and more. And that's the issue. The general public needs to be reminded every day of the depth of which the Republican Party has lowered itself to. Indeed, down to endangering our own democracy, our own society. Excuse me.
Is he still with us?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, he just had a cough.
I didn't die yet.
Somebody hit the
Okay.
mute button.
Yeah, somebody hit the mute button, that's all.
It's called the cough button, isn't it?
Huh?
It's called the cough button.
Yeah. Get cough fits every once in a while. I don't understand what
What
it
do you
is.
think about Clyburn saying that they might call Trump?
Yes. It's not something that
January
he wants, but if it's necessary, we need to do that. Yes. You think of
He
who's
would
on the
show
list
up.
that could be subpoenaed now.
I don't think he'd show up.
He wouldn't. He would fight it in court. He would delay as much as he could. Kevin McCarthy, I don't know what he's going to do when he gets his ass subpoenaed. What did you?
It don't look good for a congressperson.
Did you talk to the president that day? Yeah, I did. Well, what did the president say? I don't want to tell you. It's going to be that kind of shit. He's going to try to, I don't know, word it so it doesn't sound like he told Kevin McCarthy to kiss his ass. There are so many. I'd love to see a whole list of congressmen get called in to testify myself.
Yeah. But
You can start with
Will they
mine.
testify?
Michael Cloud,
Will they
District 27. Go ahead.
No, will they testify? I mean, if they get subpoenaed, are they going to turn up? Are they going to do what they done before? Are they going to turn around and say, stuff your subpoena, I'm not coming?
Well, we're going to find out. And then we're going to find out what the House is going to do about that. Can you enforce a subpoena? I believe you can.
A House member, I think he's even a private citizen.
Yeah.
Well,
Hold them in contempt.
The last
Fine them every day.
last inquiry,
whatever it takes.
they turned around and said no. They didn't turn up in the last inquiry. They said your subpoenas aren't worth a crap.
Well, you ain't getting a paycheck, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
this is going to determine how good the new Justice Department is, whether they stand behind this commission and say, hang on, you've been subpoenaed. If you don't turn up your ass, we're going to arrest you.
Arrest you and have you brought in. I think that's the way it does go.
Send out the sergeant at
Yeah,
arms.
send out the marshal service and have your ass arrested. Failure to appear in front of a duly elected committee. Let me catch up real quick. Johnny Fly came in with $5 and said if I was flying that plane in Florida, the banner would read, "Fuck Trump." Yeah, I think it basically did, John. Loser palooza. I think it was an electronic sign that switched wording. So I think there may have been other phrases that may have been besides just that. Technical age, even the airplane banners are getting fancy. And Lady Freedom rocks, and indeed she does.
Solar powered.
Probably so. Probably got a wind turbine on it, the propeller up there. Anyway, Lady Freedom rocks came in with $5 and said anyone who can enjoy a beer or a joint, enjoy some for me. Well, thank you very much. And if I had some, well, I'd do just exactly that. But all I have is this Cavendish. So. And it's a good Cavendish.
I had a question.
What?
Did y'all see the video on the police chief in Ohio that went and took the black officer's raincoat and he went and print KKK on it, then taped it to the back and laid it on his desk?
I don't think he has a job anymore,
The black
does
officer
he?
came in and seen it.
Yeah,
No, he
it's
don't
on
have a job.
videotape.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Makes me think the man didn't want to be police chief no more anyway.
Obviously.
Since there was already security cameras there.
Oh, obviously he was
Yeah.
he was the chief of police. Obviously he knew there had to be a camera somewhere in the area. Dumbass. Yep.
Exactly.
Went in there. He had printed the
Yes.
damn thing out on the printer, cut it out, and then went in there and taped it on the back of
Exactly.
his raincoat. What a chief! What a chief! Yeah, he ain't got a job no more. Where was I? Didn't write that down.
He's dumb. He's a dumbass.
He's a dumbass.
And
He's a
one other
racist
thing, did you see
dumbass.
about what?
Okay,
Got
Gloria.
that right. Did you see what happened up in Massachusetts yesterday? Those
Yes.
people on the highway.
Yes. 11 of them.
Did they ever explain what these people supposed to have been?
That's for you,
Yeah.
Did you
Gloria.
ever hear
Yes.
anything, John, about
They
that?
were
The
part.
Moors.
Yeah, the Moors sovereign ideology is what they follow. The Moors sovereign idea.
Some
Are
of
you
our
shitting
people
me?
were colored.
What country are you in? What sovereign nation
What
are
is-
you in, buddy? You're in the United States, you
Yeah.
I'd like to know how
dumbasses.
long they've been around. How
They
long
have
have they
been
been
charged
operating?
with multiple weapons charges, having body armor in the course of a crime. They are high capacity magazines, conspiracy, conspiracy to something. It's conspiracy to commit a crime. That's what they're charged with. And dumbasses, are you shitting me? Really? They're a militia. You know that had to be there. They were just going to practice, man, in case we have to take over for the Moors, I guess. What the fuck is, but those are the
How
people.
long?
Those are the people you have to worry about, baby. Those are the ones that are running around with their little militias. And they, what was it the other day? That other group, they all have the word patriot in it. The Guardian Patriots, the United Constitutional Patriots. They always like to throw that word in to justify their ignorance. Because that pisses me off when you hear about these militias. Because while they're out there practicing, guess who they're practicing to shoot? It ain't the Russians. It ain't the Chinese. The Canadians aren't threatening us. It's us. It's us. And that's who these people are. That's who the Proud Boys are. That's who the Oath Keepers are. The 3%ers, all of these little whack job wannabe patriots. They can't be a patriot, so they'll just go the opposite direction, but still call themselves patriots, while they try to destroy the country and their fellow citizens. Hell of a business model there, boys. You know, just be a jerk and be an asshole and a traitor to your country, and convince everybody else that you can get into your little club that they're a little patriot too. Fuck off. They're disgusting.
Hey, I'm gonna speak to something funny here. I had a laugh when I seen the police disposing of some illegal fireworks and blowing up the fucking neighborhood.
Yeah. The guy had 16 tons. 16
What was he thinking?
fucking tons.
What the fuck was
What
he
the
thinking?
fuck were you doing?
Exactly.
That was hilarious,
The
mate.
universe and him in ignorance, the only things that are infinite, I swear.
Stand back, there's going to be a small sound of a pop. Don't be scared. It's just a small popping sound you'll
It's
hear.
just a little fireworks. You know, we're going to have a nice time.
The whole neighborhood.
Here, hold my beer.
What neighborhood?
Really quickly want to welcome Chris Citro to the call.
Hey, Chris, how are you
Hey
doing?
guys, can you guys hear me okay?
No, can't hear you worth the shit. Try it again.
Who's who?
How you doing,
can't hear
Chris?
me? I'm doing good. I'm trying to figure out why I can't put you back on speaker. Every time I try to do that, it hangs me up. But I'll just stay like this. So, happy 4th, everybody.
Happy 4th of July to you, too,
Thank
bub.
you. Is it hot up there?
It's tolerable. It's not being on the sun, so that's good. I was reporting live last week from the sun, from the surface of the sun.
Yeah, it felt like it, huh? Remind
It was
everybody
real.
where you are, Chris.
I'm in Portland, Oregon.
Oregon, where it's been burning up fucking hot.
60 people. We had 60
Yeah.
people die here.
Oh, man,
in the city, citywide. I think in Washington it may have been a little bit worse, and then poor Canada, I think there was over 200 deaths.
Oh, I think higher than that, Chris. Last I saw, I knew it was over 400 people that
Oh,
had
my
passed
God.
away. Yes, from the heat. You know, that's,
Yeah, we ain't ready for this shit.
no,
you
y'all
know?
aren't
We-
used
I
to
don't
that
have-
shit.
No,
Do you even have air conditioner?
I have the 2 little units that try.
Yeah.
But I don't have central air, and very few people do up here.
Yeah, that's the thing. Very few people do because you're not used to that kind of temperature.
Yeah.
It's just not normal. And there's the key
No.
phrase. Not normal. It's not.
Yeah, you know, I moved away from Chicago once the polar vortexes started hitting there, right? And we
Right.
were going down to 50 below
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the winter. And now I come over here, and now we got this heat dome shit. It's like, can't win for losing.
No, and you know, when you look down the road, things are not going to get any better. You know,
Nah.
we're not on that track yet. And as a matter of fact, they just had that video of that guy, the Exxon lobbyist, who thought he was on a job interview with this other big company, and he was sitting there bragging about how, yeah, we got congressmen and senators on the hook. You know, we can. They was talking about Exxon Mobil publicly supporting carbon tax, while all the while knowing that they have the senators in their pocket that will never happen.
Whole different story on
yeah.
K Street, right? John?
Right? Yeah.
Whole different story.
Yes, we support carbon cap. We're gonna do everything, clean up the environment. Yes, we're all behind it. No, you're not.
Look at all their fucking commercials. Look
Yes.
at their logo.
Yes,
You
look
know?
at most of them. Look at even Coke, Pepsi, and Dr Pepper. I've seen commercial for lately. We're trying to recycle the bottles. We're gonna bring them all back and everything.
Oh yeah.
No, you're not. No, you're not. That's just a fucking another commercial that you run to make everybody think you're getting all the bottles back, but you're not. You're not. It's whatever.
We're a great corporate citizen, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it is. It's not the problem they're trying to solve. It's the image they're trying to solve.
That's all they give a shit
And the
about.
carbon,
I mean, that's
the carbon tax with ExxonMobil, because all of them, we support the carbon tax. So it makes it look like, even the companies want to do it. No, they don't. They're throwing their
All
money
those
behind
companies-
lobbyists that don't want it.
all those companies that were supporting Pride Month, right? Most of them. You know who their donations were going to? The majority of them? Fucking Republicans that want to take
their liberties away.
Marriage equality away.
Yes.
Exactly.
It isn't the issues, it's the attitude. With the Republicans, that's all you get. Whether we're talking, no matter what we talk about, it's not the issue they're trying to solve. It's the illusion of what they're trying to do about it. The Republicans will sit there and we'll have a conversation. We need to start a conversation. Well, we've been conversations all my freaking life. All my life. We're going to talk about that shit. We're going to find out. And they don't. And then it fades off into history until we do it again. Keep repeating the same shit over and over like we're gonna do something. And now is a major opportunity in this country, I believe, to grab that, but only if the citizens of this country remain loud enough to get it. Because right now,
Do you think?
Go ahead, Chris.
Do you think that during this break here, that Joe Manchin and Christi Cinema are sat in a room somewhere and going to be like, here's the deal. All right, this shit's got to stop. This shit has to stop now. We played the bipartisan game. We played the kabuki theater and all that stuff. And what did you get out of it, Joe?
No.
Mr. Manchin? You got a half-ass infrastructure bill, which is really only going to benefit the private sector, ultimately, in the long run. Because what's going to happen is a lot of that stuff is going to get privatized, just like everything in Chicago got privatized. And that's going to be the outcome in the long run. Yeah, it's bullshit. And, we got to sit them down and be like, okay, let's get this talking filibuster back in action. Come on, Joe and Chris.
Yeah.
Let's get it back.
Yeah, but they're the ones that are still holding on, those two especially. We need bipartisanship. And
bring back the real filibuster.
Really.
Bullshit
Get your ass up there and talk. These are important issues to the country. And that is the way I don't know about y'all, it was the way I was taught, that our lawmakers go up there and they debate these issues, they hash out an agreement, and then we get law. How does
and
a
if
bill
the
become
minority
law? All
has
that
a
shit.
good enough, if the minority can make a good enough case and argue good enough, then they'll get votes to their side.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's how
whoever has the most convincing
work.
argument, the most logical way to move forward.
Really quick, not to interrupt, but before we go any further, we want to bring in Jeremy.
Jeremy, how you doing, brother?
Hey, Jeremy.
You with us, Jeremy?
Yeah, I was muted. Sorry about that.
Yeah,
I'm good.
How you doing, brother?
Yeah, we're cooler than the rest of you.
Yeah.
A little shady
I would
here,
hope
but
so.
Not too hot, so I get really decent.
What's the temperature where you are?
That's probably, let me see, I haven't really checked, but it's under 90.
Oh,
Probably
there you go.
Maybe 80.
I think we're at about 90. We're about 90 something today, 91, 92. I remember.
Hey, about half a second. Oh,
Before I get off my soapbox, I just wanted to echo, the fuck Trump thing, right? I said this on the front porch the other day. We need to kick Andrew Jackson to the curb off the $20 bill. Start printing Harriet Tubman, and instead of "In God We Trust," we have to have "Fuck Trump" on our cash.
Now there's an idea I could get behind. Oh, there you go. There's an idea I could get behind.
She'll destroy our history. You'll take it away from people.
Take off "In God We Trust" and put "Fuck Trump." Just fuck Trump. Just fuck Trump. That would cover it all. E pluribus unum. That is our motto. That is what it always has been. "In God We Trust" came in during the McCarthy era, when communism was all over the place, and you had to swear to a God to be a.
When they fucked
American.
up the Pledge of Allegiance too.
Yeah, they did indeed. They added in, one nation under God. Before that, it wasn't there, because we weren't formed that way. Our founding fathers were adamant. Jefferson, the separation of church and state is essential for a free and democratic society. That's what he said. That's what he said.
They were petrified of the intermixing of government and the church. Petrified.
Because when you try to add legislative duties and combine them with religious beliefs, you get Sharia law. That's what you get, baby. In this country, it's founded on everybody's right to worship in the way they feel fit. Freedom of religion, baby. You don't have to be a Christian. You could be Muslim. You could be Sikh. You could be Confucian. I don't know. There's 4,200. There's 4,200. Yeah. Flying spaghetti monster.
Wear a calendar.
Whatever it is, whatever God that you worship, you're free to worship that God in this country. So the problem is when you start letting one, say the biggest one, the Christianity, include their laws, and then you got the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster over here, and they don't believe the same thing the Christians do, but they got to live under those rules because, it's the biggest. And bullshit. Keep your damn shit out of the laws. That's all we ask.
If there's a cross or the Ten Commandments.
They're called Pastafarians, John.
Pastafarians. There you go.
Who?
Pastafarians.
Not the flying Pastafarians. Pastafarians. Well, of course, it makes sense. Yeah. I have dabbled in Rastafarian. Yeah. Ardessa, you going to say something? Oh, I thought you was going to say something there. That's all right.
Yeah, anywhere there's a cross or 10 Commandments on, like in front of a courthouse or anything, I demand there has to be a colander.
Hey.
And a pentagram, upside down pentagram too.
Yeah. Let's make it equal there. Are you shitting me? Every time we come into Corpus Christi, there's a spot. It isn't there yet. They spent about a year and a half, I think, digging the foundation, pouring the concrete, and setting all of the base for what eventually is going to be the largest cross in the United States. Will be here in Corpus Christi.
God!
Yes, it's right on 37 as you come in. Now they've built a little chapel right there on the property, just a small one right now. I'm sure it'll get bigger later. And the site is ready. The concrete is cured now for well over a year and a half or something, whatever, since the last time they worked on it. But there's a big sign there, coming soon, America's largest cross. And so, yeah, where else but Corpus Christi, the body of Christ. Rastafarian. I can't even say it, Susan. Rastafarian.
Isn't it Rastafarian?
Yes, thank you. That
Rastafarian.
word. Yeah, Rastafarian.
Yeah,
and then Rastafarian. Yeah, I knew it all along.
Correct.
I was just testing to see if you know. That's all. Holy guacamole.
So is that what the South Dakotan? Is that what the South Dakotan National Guard's going to come down and erect that big ass cross?
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. No, they're on the border down there over by La Jolla, trying to protect us from the evil, desperado, blood-curdling knife in the teeth and all, coming up. That comes from the Rastafarian.
Isn't there a huge tall statue of New Orleans facing towards the north? It's supposed to embody his vision of the South controlling the North if they'd won.
You cut out for a minute in my ear. What? Who statue?
I've heard there's a statue in New Orleans of General Lee that faces towards the north. Which
Lee Circle. Lee Circle. They took it down. They took over.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize it was taken down.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
It was very controversial because Lee Circle was a part of New Orleans. Everybody knew where Lee Circle was, and but the truth of the matter is, in reality, you could just take it down and put up a statue of Hitler. So what's the difference? They both want to do away with
statue. I think they took that statue, John and Jeremy, and put it in front of the local Papa John's.
Yeah, probably so. It would be more appropriate.
It's in a warehouse. They showed a picture of it.
Yeah, they're keeping all the Confederate statues in a warehouse somewhere. To me, whenever these statues come up, it's just a bullshit conversation. Do you have a statue of Tojo somewhere? Do you have a statue of Hitler? Mussolini somewhere around here? All the great evil bastards of the world. Well, I guess.
Yeah, Osama bin
I guess
Laden.
somewhere here there'll be one of Trump. So yeah, there's one. But why are they here?
They took down a statue of Queen Victoria the other day in Canada because all the indigenous bodies they're finding at the Catholic churches.
Yeah, the schools, Sparky.
Yeah, they're burning Catholic churches too up there.
Oh, Jesus!
I saw it on Facebook.
History is not what you think it is. That's what the problem is.
They pulled that statue of Queen Victoria over.
We have statues.
No.
You know, Columbus. We have a statue of Columbus. Columbus really, he did discover America, and he did nothing but bring. Yeah. He was nowhere in the ballpark.
He was a genocidal maniac.
Yes. His idea was just kill everybody he saw, and not a nice guy, not somebody who deserves such recognition. But the myth, baby, it's the myth that becomes written. When the story sounds so good, yeah, that sounds great, man. Let's write that. Well, then that becomes the history, and that's what we end up teaching to our young.
You remember what Robin taught us about George Washington? I mean, everybody knows in grade school that, he could not tell a lie, and he was the one that cut down the cherry tree, and he was just, the most honest person until Honest Abe came around, right?
Right.
Yeah, well, no, what Robin told us was, those fake false teeth he had, they weren't made of wood. They were made of slaves' teeth.
Boy, howdy. Puts a different perspective on it, doesn't it? When you learn what the truth is, it isn't so cute then.
And also, he set out to set his slaves until the day he died.
So again, Jeremy, you were breaking up again.
Something weird about my mic. I was going to say, Washington set out to set his slaves free, but he said not till the day I die.
Yeah. No, Washington had slaves. That's what we have to remember. The 1619 Project. We've had slaves in this country ever since we landed here. That's the way this happened. The way we were built, the way we grew as a nation was under slave labor. 1776 come around, slaves had already built this country up. And then we didn't get around to freeing them until 1865. Long time.
It laid the cornerstones of the White House, for God's sake.
Well, that's how come the 3/5 clause was in the Constitution. They removed it. But when it was first written, it was written for the white man. As a matter of fact, it was written to keep the white landowner in power. That was the way it was designed. And now it's been
the Electoral College too.
Yes, the Electoral College was designed for that same reason, to keep rich landowners in power. So here we are, 2021. When you look at the grand scheme of things, not much has changed. If you ask me, they should do away with the Electoral College. It's useless
absolutely
now. It's useless. It does. It awards the presidency sometimes to the man who's the most unpopular, the man most people in the country do not want. But we are in this. We are in institutions that don't accommodate the modern age. The Electoral College being one, the filibuster being another one, BW. These are relics. They need to be getting rid of to advance the society for the betterment of all. But it
keeps the tyranny of the minority in place.
Yes. It keeps the fear going against those in the middle of the country that look at all them assholes on the coast are going to cheat us over. No, we're not. We're Americans. We want to take care of the whole country. This separation of red and blue has gotten to the degree that, yes, it affects everything now. It affects our politics. It affects our local laws. Look at the voting laws now in red states. Gone off the freaking deep end.
It's the idea of Republican legislatures tossing away votes or just declaring the election null and void and saying, we're putting our puppet in.
Yeah. Hi, Tamara.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah. For the betterment of
terrifying.
all. You know, that's what July 4th should be reminding of us.
Yes.
E pluribus unum, out of many one. That we are one nation. That we are one people. And it doesn't matter from the very beginnings of this country. Nobody was an American. You know, there were Englishmen, there were Frenchmen, Italians, there were every
Dutch.
Yes, Dutch, heavily Dutch. They're big traders. And
The
then,
French.
yes. Not to even mention the slaves, the indigenous people that lived here. All of this, in the grand scheme of things, we want to ideal into the big melting pot of America, and this is who Americans are. Anybody can come here and become an American. That's the idea.
That's how I was raised.
That's the way I was.
Values
That's the way it was taught to me.
So I want my America back.
If you want to celebrate your heritage and you say, I'm an Italian American. My folks came from Italy, but I'm proud to be an American. I'm Mexican American. My family came from Mexico, but I'm proud to be an American. That's the way this works. From the beginning.
But sure fucking supreme over anybody else.
No, there is no supremacy over anybody. That we are all, that's, you know, and when you get to that religious shit, we are all created equal in the eyes of the Lord. Ain't that what they say? Then practice that shit. And that means everybody. That means everybody. You know, we just had Pride Month. You know, we're not there yet. We still have a long way to go. Before the question
real long way.
Huh? I'm sorry?
No, I just said a really long way, and this 6-3 court should scare the fuck out of everybody.
Yes. Yeah, because we've gotten a few good decisions out of them, but it's coming, baby.
We dodged a few bullets.
The big cases haven't come.
Workers' rights is being obliterated. Women's right is next up on the docket.
The dark money in politics, as long as that continues, we're not going to have a democracy as we think it should be. You know, it's like the illusion of the ExxonMobil there. Publicly, they have all sorts of commercials. Yes, we support the carbon tax. We should reduce the amount of carbon we're dumping in the air all the time, knowing that they're paying off senators to make sure that doesn't happen. So they can go out and boast about it all they want. Look at here, it's a great time.
Joe Manchin's one of them.
Yes, Joe Manchin is one of them.
That sweet fossil fuel polluted.
He's in a fossil fuel. That's what keeps him in office there. He's in a fossil fuel state. He's in a coal country. You know.
Yeah.
And they're not done digging that shit out of the ground yet. Ain't that the shits? What we first discovered, coal, we're still using. Shit. Come on, get off the pot. We need more windmills.
Oh, well, watch yourself, John.
I know it. I'm trying to poke the bear.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it.
Wind turbines, I mean. I'm just trying to poke the bear.
What, John?
What?
Mills to posterior.
I'm sorry, but you know what? We fought in the Civil War, and we fought for our Declaration of Independence to have freedom for all and equal rights for everyone. So you know what? Fuck the Trumpers and fuck the racist.
There you go, baby. Yeah, screw them, because they are not the majority. And every day they become more and more of the minority of this country because of the ignorance that they display all the time. It's a good example of people go, hey, you don't want to be like that asshole. No, you don't. No, you don't. And on
that's
that
why
note,
this is their last stand, guys.
Yep.
And gals. This 2022 and 2024, they can they're either going to grapple control forever, you know, by laying their new voting restriction laws in place and etching them in stone and granite, or we win, and they probably will never win another election ever.
Yeah.
It's a tipping point here.
Well,
You know how they're doing it? I think what they're actually doing is they know they can't succeed going after the big fish and going for the big laws. To me, it looks like they're going for each county or state bit by bit and chewing away and working from the back door. They're making all these little laws sneaky come in, and they're making sure each red state stays red and never turns blue ever again, and during that same strategy on the blue states. It's slowly they're working rather than aggressively and quickly, which hurt them before.
That's right, Aussie Dave. And you know how they're doing it? They're electoral precinct committeemen and electoral judges and stuff. They're threatening them and their families in these local precincts that you're talking about. Yeah, they're threatening them.
They're doing it in little bites. They tried to do it in big bites before, and they couldn't swallow it. But now if they nibble at it, they can get there and like a cancer. And they are a cancer on your country.
They are.
Yeah, they certainly
They
are.
are indeed.
Yes.
Let me.
I'd agree with that.
Let me call out Karen Van Wyck, who came in with $5 and said, "Congratulations to the 1,000 people who were sworn in as Americans this week." That's right, baby. Thank you, Karen. And that's what I was talking about. 1,000 more Americans. Instantly,
Yay.
baby. Outstanding. Yes, yay.
Yes. Love that.
Oh, I got a button. Where's the button? Hey! Yeah. Everybody was clapping.
What was good to see was that that list that came out that of 142 people who are presidential historians that released a list and put Donnie down the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I love that ranking. That was great. I love that. Yeah.
He's at the bottom, huh?
He's at the bottom, baby.
Yay.
Yeah,
I
that's
love
exactly where he belongs. In any future
that
presidents, I assume he'll still be at the bottom. I don't know how we have to be real careful never to allow that kind of bullshit in our house again. And that's exactly what it was. Bullshit. Everybody knew it
John,
can go
I got a
from
news
where
story
to go.
for you.
Huh? You got a what?
I got a news story for you.
Oh, yeah?
You remember Ammon Bundy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The Bundy
his
Ranch.
gang is they're gathering again in Southern Oregon. Near Klamath Falls. There's a big water dispute fight going on, and they're going to be there.
Oh, fuck.
Fight against the
Fucking
government.
wonderful. That's what it is. That's what they want. They want that because it's good for publicity. It's a good recruitment tool for them.
Now, well, the Klamath Basin, they're rationing water to farmers this year because of the drought.
Yes. And they're we're Americans. We get to take whatever we want.
It's probably going to blow up in the next few days because
it's a Bundy.
This guy told them they're just not saying when it will happen. You never tell the enemy when you're going to attack. Spokesman Dan Nielsen told the Reading Record Searchlight.
That is the kind of thing that I told y'all about. When we start seeing things happening, like a civil war going to no, it's going to be idiots like this in a particular location that are going to make some glory stand somehow and either get shot or arrested. One of the two. There's not going to be a massive wave across this country, and all of a sudden, the guy with the horns that was in the spear is going to be Speaker of the House. It's just not going to happen.
Buffalo Snowflake.
Yeah, Buffalo
about?
Snowflake. That's him. The diet conscious guy.
Yeah.
It's all attitude, baby. It's all a show, a theater to put on. That's what these 11 idiots up in Massachusetts got arrested for, because they were part of a militia. Yeah, I'm part. I belong to the militia around here. Don't give me no shit. I know I'm a patriot. No, you're not. You're the guy that we worry about becoming a mass shooter. That's who you are.
What are they training for, Johnny?
To shoot people. To shoot people.
Yeah. But how many of these groups are out there that we don't know about?
Oh.
And when did they start getting established? And what is their goal? And are they going to come together? Is this all for August?
Most of them are designed around a white nationalist view. you know, we're going to take our country back. Some shit like that, you know. Either that or they can quote the "We the People" part out of the Constitution, and that's the only part they know, and they call themselves constitutional patriots or some shit. It's all make-believe. It's theater. It's a wannabe.
They want to be killers.
I don't have to believe in your laws. I don't have to live under your laws. Where do you live, son? Indiana. Well, guess what? Jeremy McDonald came in with $10 donation. Jeremy, thank you very much, brother. Thank you, and thank you,
Yeah,
Diana
John,
Mallory, for our song. Huh?
The Trump's militia groups are out in the woods in various parts of the country training.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep, and
It's
they're
happening.
target practicing.
Yes.
Ever since Trump come along, wow, he's been great for America. Guys, you know, you Republicans have really fucked your country over thinking Donnie's your god or your demigod.
Yeah.
He's actually done to your country what he's done to every company he's ever owned.
Yes. Screwed it over and walked
You
out
know,
the door.
what I don't understand about this, guys, though,
That's
since
what
the
Donnie
Department
does.
of Homeland, yeah, what I don't understand about this, though, since the Department of Homeland Security has issued a warning about August and what his militia groups are going to do, why isn't the FBI doing something about them?
Well, we hope
you
that they
don't-
are
you don't
behind the
advertise.
scenes. And
You don't
remember, the
advertise
leader.
the attack.
Right. And the leader of the FBI has said, as has our president and vice president, that white nationalism is the number one threat to the country. I think they're all on board with that.
Just lit
The
wrong
executive
end of a
branch,
cigarette.
I think, is all on board that white nationalism is the number one threat.
It is.
It ain't China.
As defined
it ain't
by our
what
national
Russia's
security
bad.
agencies.
Yeah.
What is the biggest threat to the
John.
United States? White nationalists.
Hey, John,
Yes.
did you see where all the White House security barriers are down now? And you can walk up to the White House fence again?
Are you shitting me? No, I did not know that.
I'm
I know
not
they have a
shitting
big
you.
fireworks demonstration there tonight. That's
Well, they got 1,000 people who can have a picnic on the White House lawn. First
Is anyone
responders
performing?
in the
I
military.
can
huh?
understand. I can understand that why they do that. I can understand that because it's a psychological thing to have those barriers up. Now that Trump's gone and supposedly out of the office, America should feel better about the country and not see these security boundaries around their capital. So having those taken down is supposed to make you feel better and safer, and I think it does. To have
And
it
that we're
up there,
coming
it's
together.
in your mind all the time. It's like a statue to the insurrection, you know.
yes.
No, I agree with that. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Does anyone know who's performing tonight?
Everybody.
At the White House?
Yeah. Is anybody singing?
Donnie and his,
or not shows?
Donnie and his lying dancers and
Yeah, that's at Mar-a-Lago.
Lee Greenwood.
yeah.
Yeah, Mar-a-Lago.
He
Golden
supposedly had
sunshine, golden
entertainment
showers, and
yesterday.
fine Russian hospitality. That's what it is.
Oh, God.
Where is Donnie?
The Cossacks are
Is he
going to
down?
dance
I
for
guess
us? Is
he's
that?
at, Mar-a-Lago. I'm sure he has a whole group of
God.
people around him that he can complain that he won and he got cheated out of the presidency and wait till next month and all that shit.
I even
Melania,
saw-
Melania's not there though, is she?
I think Melania stayed up at, or Melanoma
she's,
stayed up
she's,
at
she's
in New York. Or,
MIA.
is she in? I
Yeah,
thought
she's
she's in New
MIA.
York or New Jersey. Yeah, she's missing it. All of them are. Jarrett and Ivanka are trying to stay the hell away from him. I don't know where Don Jr. is. What is it, Don? I had what
He's crying on TV. You see him on TV stoned, making embarrassment of
Wow.
himself.
I mean,
Putting
his
father-
coke stash has
Don
got to be
Jr.
impressive.
Mate, his father must have been sitting there saying, "Shut
Don't hear
your
me?
mouth, stupid.
Yes.
Shut up, stupid." You know.
Well,
My dad's a good
Donnie
guy. He
can't
gives,
shut his mouth
he gives the
either.
money to these people. You know, he looks after his staff and he pays these secret things. He loves his staff. Well, his staff's only his family in Weisenberg. Sure, he loves his staff, but now you're telling the world that Daddy did do it because he's a good guy, not because he's breaking the law. So I'm a Trump, so I should be able to break the law. Leave us alone.
That's the attitude he takes on everything. That's the way he's been his whole life, that the law doesn't apply to him. The rules don't apply to him. He's the Trump. You're a piece of shit. You're a con man. And it's time for that game to come to a fucking end.
That's what the rich always have believed. That they are above everyone else. The rules don't apply to them.
No, and to a degree, they're right. Again, I bring up the tax code. You know, the rules don't apply to them because there's another rule that exempts them from that rule. That's where they play that game.
You think Bill Cosby would be out walking around?
That is a sad story. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, and you know what's so sad about this whole thing, though?
Huh.
That now the Republicans are blaming Biden for everything going up at the store and for the housing market going skyrocket. I'm like, no. We're still under Trump's fiscal year until October of this year.
Yeah, we're still working under the last guy's budget. Yes, inflation has been going up high. You know, it reflects in everything. If you ain't been to the store lately and noticed, it's hurting, you know. And you don't notice until you really get to the checkout. And you go, what? Wait a minute. How about this same shit last week?
Chains.
Yeah.
Supply chains are COVID. It's going to take a while to heal up those supply chains from COVID, you know, and it's this, and we're going to get through. There's going to be some rocky times ahead with prices and everything until the supply lines are fixed.
On the high side of that, looks like Social Security is going to get the biggest increase they've ever had in decades. 5.3%, I think they're talking about, something like that.
Wow.
That's a big jump, but it should be a lot higher. Let's don't kid ourselves. You get a 5% adjustment for inflation. It doesn't improve your life at all. You know, what they pay in Social Security is low. You know, it should be. You can't ask for somebody. You know, some of these people only get like. Some people only get like $1,200 a month or something like that. $800 a month. Are you shitting me? You can't live on that. You can't.
Well, prescription drugs aren't normally.
You gotta have a pension or another income.
Yes, or you don't make it. And there's a lot of people, especially in the work, the you know, culture that we've had, where we've restricted full-time employment. So retirement. Unless you jump in on a union, unless you're with a really good company, retirement is up to you, baby. Get you a 401k.
Or if you work for the government. Yeah, or if you work for the government, usually you're going to be okay.
IBEW, buddy.
Yes, like Spark. And let me thank Diana Mallory for coming in with $2 and saying, Happy 4th, Blue Dot family. Thank you, Diana Mallory, bequeather of the gong and secret squirrels. Yeah, I'm there. If it wasn't for this, what I do now. You know, I knew I had to have a second job. I can't live on what I make off Social Security in my retirement. I can't. You know, I'm a countrywide survivor. I'm still paying for this fucking house, and I will till the day I die.
That sucks, John.
It does. Because, you know, you sit back, you know, for so many people in this country, you sit back, you watch TV in the evening, and all of a sudden they're giving some commercial about, let's just fly the friendly skies and come on down to Jamaica. Are you shitting me? I ain't going to Jamaica. I got lucky if I got gas to go to the freaking beach, and that's only like 60 miles from here. Shit.
Yeah, really.
You know, the vacation is not something that's in a lot of people's... you know,
John, you mean to tell me that the next time there's like a natural disaster in Texas, you can't just head on over to Cancun?
Oh yeah, no, that ain't happening, brother. I'm not a congressman. I'm not a senator.
Yeah.
You know, if I was, well, maybe so. Yeah. You know, I'd have some lobbyist going to pay my way for everything, pay for all the damage, anything. You don't have a worry in the world for shit, because you're in somebody's pocket.
We're talking about entitlement here. Did anyone see a news article? It was a gentleman got pulled over with his lady friend in a performance sports car by a police officer. I think it was Texas, one of the big long highways out there. He was pulled over doing 139 miles an hour.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, state trooper. pulled him over. And when the trooper had his body cam going, he walks up to the window of the car on the passenger side, and he says, "Excuse me, sir, have you got any reason for doing this speech?" And the guy comes back with, "Oh, look, I'm really sorry. Was I really going that fast? Really that fast?" And his girlfriend says, yeah, I think, I don't know. No, you couldn't be going that fast. And he pulls out his badge, this driver of this speeding car, and says, "Look, I'm an off-duty Miami-Dade police officer. I apologise, some courtesy here." And the cop turned around and said to him, "Mate, you made your choice to be a cop or not when you were doing 139 miles an hour. Basically, you're going to wear this and it's going to hurt."
Good for him.
Yep.
Good for him.
Excellent it was. Yep. And the Miami-Dade police officer said, "This is going to destroy my career." And he said, "That was your choice."
Yep. The minute you was going 139 miles, I can't, no. I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck who you are, cop or not. 139 miles an hour, you're going to kill somebody. You're going to kill somebody, or you're going to kill yourself and your girlfriend, evidently, your wife, whoever was in the car with you. And what, we're supposed to mourn your ass? Fucking dumbasses.
Yeah, he would have got a police funeral and whatever.
Oh, yeah. 4 officers so-and-so died here tragically in a one-car single accident or in a multi-car pileup that he caused.
Yes.
Good for the other cop. Good. That's the good cop that we need to stand up and point out the bad cops.
That's democracy and that's fairness.
And that's what needs to happen. Anytime law
That's equal treatment under the law.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't whoop out your badge and expect, whatever you just did to break the law, you get a free pass because you got a badge. And that happens all the time, too. It happens all the time. A little scratch here, a little scratch there, baby. And that's what we need to kick out. We can't allow that kind of shit inside of a police department. These are the people that
or the military.
Or the military. Anyway, Lady Freedom rocks, and to all the ships at sea came in with $5 and said, "Hey, Travis, we need more cute donkey, our mascot. Give us more donkey."
Yes, they do.
I will gladly give y'all more donkey.
More cowbell.
I will gladly give y'all more donkey, and I think I know a way how we can incorporate a little bit more donkey. So
how do you incorporate? The only way I know is when people donate. That's the only time we see a donkey.
Yeah, well, I'll see what else we can do. Really quick, also, we want to welcome Bill Joins to the room.
Bill Joins.
Hi, Bill.
How are you, sir?
I am doing fine, Bill. How are you, brother?
Doing well. I had a pretty busy week, and this morning was kind of busy. We had a 10 to 12 brunch luncheon over at the American Legion, and I got to give a little 15-minute spiel from one of my old radio series, as it's entitled, "Freedom Isn't Free." It was a reminder. It was a reminder to everyone about we need to get busy as citizens.
We do.
And,
we do, Bill. Yep.
Well, we and the whole point was very simply that this freedom that we have to have a representative democracy and to have the ability and the right to show up to vote. We don't need 100 million people sitting on their ass.
And that's what we have.
It seems like every election, whether it's on cycle or off cycle, we get the same old story: 100 million plus people sitting on their ass. So, I know I'm one of those few people like John and those of you that have served know that freedom is not free.
As a matter of fact,
Since the beginning of
a heavy price.
Since the beginning of this country, 1.3 million people have given their lives.
Wow.
Think about that. 1.3 million people have given their lives. I think it's 1,296,000, whatever.
For you to have the
opportunity.
Anyway,
here's my point. Anyway, here's my point, and then I'll let you go because I know everybody wants to talk, and you still got 4 or 5 waiting. You got a busy day like Sundays, so I waited until the end to come in. I figured
you're welcome in here anytime.
But the point is, is that we need to take it seriously, because at no time, not even in 1812, not even in the Civil War, not even during, Frederick Douglass area, not during the Joe McCarthy area of the 50s, we've never had a time in American history where our democracy is at stake like it is now. We have almost 400 bills in 48 states trying to take away our vote. So my message to everyone today was simple. And it's the same message that John gives on most of his rants. It's the same thing that you've heard from me for 4 years now. And, with 2 and change since Discord has come on. I used to ramble occasionally in Blue Dodge chat, but it's the same thing, is get involved, use your voice, whether it's doing like our buddy Jonafly did and get involved with the Democratic Party, whether it's attending our revolution meetings, whether it's doing mail-outs, whether it's making phone calls, knocking on your door, wearing a Vote Blue T-shirt, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I think in Georgia we proved that phone banking was extremely effective.
Oh,
I think it moved people from on the fence.
Yeah.
Well, do I really want to go down there Tuesday? Is it really worth it?
Yeah.
And then they got a phone call and they were like,
during the last election,
get your ass down there Tuesday and vote.
My little group of 15 guys at the American Legion. I've told this story before, but long story short, just us 15 guys in a period of 1 year registered 2,850 people in my.
Jesus, that's awesome.
That is awesome.
Just in my county.
That is awesome.
Well, when you
that's why I love you, Bill. Bill's been involved in
49% of my county didn't vote.
That's the
so
tragedy.
I knew that I could go out and talk to them. I can go out and look at America. In 2016, it was 66 to 63 million. We had 129 million people vote. This last presidential election, we had the largest turnout ever. And that was 84 to 71, 155 million votes. Okay, 155 versus 129.
Well, Donnie always says 74
That's
million, right?
That's 16 million more people. Well, my question is, what about the under 104 million?
Yeah, right.
They're sitting on their ass. That's our job. Our job is to go out and remind people that freedom isn't free. And I'm an old man. I'm pushing 70 years old. John and I are pretty close to the same age, and I can tell you this: I've been involved in 4 different wars. I've seen combat in 3 different conflicts. I have 2 Purple Hearts. I have held men in my arms, taking their last breath, saying, "Let's win this one, bud." I know the cost of war. I know the cost of freedom. It isn't pretty. No. And I'm tired of the bullshit, and I'm really tired of the Republicans under Donald Trump in this last 5 years. It's time to fight. I know I don't got a whole lot of fight left in me, but whatever you can do. If you want to call your local Democratic Party and get involved, please do. If you want to back a city councilman or county commissioner or local person that's a good person that fights for the people, do it. Get involved. That's where we win.
It's in your own community. It's in your backyard.
That's right.
That's where this all starts. Yep. From local dog catchers straight up to the president.
Yep.
It starts in your neighborhood because that's where you vote.
Yeah, I think was it FDR that said it's a ground game. It's a community game. That's what politics is.
It always is.
Yeah. That was my message to the guys today, and I don't ramble when I give public speeches. I was away for 18 months, 17 months, and for 8 years since I punched out of Uncle Sam, I've been.
I appreciate your voice. This whole family appreciates your voice, brother.
Well, I just want people to know that no matter how little you do, if every one of us, and there's 100 million, if every one of us could go out and convince one person to vote, we would win in a mega landslide that would shock the world.
And that's what we need to do.
My challenge to everyone is to do one thing in the next, and you got a year in, what is it, July, August, September, October. So you got a year and 4 months. Convince one person that has not voted in 2018 and 2020, and most of them haven't voted in their whole life, let alone the last two elections. But and
That's
you know,
true.
everybody
That's
knows.
true.
I know hundreds of them. I have 30 or 40 in my local American Legion, and I'm talking to
I
them
know
every
people who
week.
claim to be so patriotic it's pitiful, and yet they didn't
They
get
don't vote.
around.
Yeah.
I didn't get
Yeah.
around to it this time.
Yeah.
You know,
But that's
Or
my
last time.
challenge: is if everyone can convince one person to vote in this next election, we will win in a landslide that will shock the world.
And you know, the Senate map looks really good if turnout is good in Kentucky and Wisconsin and Arizona and blah
That's
blah
where
blah.
the fight
right?
is. The fight is in the Senate.
Yep.
You know, we
Yeah,
need the House. We
I'm
need to
getting
retain the House, but we need the
Yeah.
Senate.
We have to make
I'm
Joe
already involved
Manchin
in the,
irrelevant.
Democratic
Yeah.
primary here, so
Yes.
I'm
You know,
looking for a
talking
man named
democracy-
Jeff Jackson in the Democratic primary, and hopefully he'll get not. If he doesn't, and it might be Miss Beasley. If she wins, that's fine. She's a former state
Jeff
judge.
Jackson, in what
and
district there?
It's
Running-
not a district. This is for the U.S. Senate taking
okay.
Tom Tillis's place.
Oh, okay.
And so, yeah, we want a U.S. senator that's a Democrat from North Carolina. Trust me, we're tired of Republicans.
There you go. There you go. And that's the way it's going to have to be, baby. We have
Yep.
got to.
Yep.
We have
Can you
got
hear
to
me?
take the Senate. Yes.
But yeah.
Yes.
Anyway,
Yay.
I'll let you all go. I just wanted to let you know, keep up the fight and get involved. And don't worry about how important it is. Don't worry about, well, it's not enough. Yes, it's enough. I don't care if you make one phone call or do one mailer or talk to one neighbor. If you convince one person to
Wear
vote
one
and
t-shirt.
everybody does that, we're going to win by crazy numbers.
Bet your
Can't
sweet
wait for
ass
that
I'm
to
a
happen.
Democrat. That's why I love my shirt. I do. I like this one. Thank you, Bill,
Anyway, guys,
for your
don't give
voice,
up the
for your
faith.
service, for your dedication to this
Be
country,
positive.
my friend.
Well, just be positive and carry positive. Like I told the guys, my rule of thumb is tell the truth and debunk the bullshit. If you do that, we'll win.
That's right,
Yeah,
baby.
we love
Well
you,
said.
Bill.
We love you, brother.
All right, guys, love y'all. Take care.
All right, I'll be calling you soon because we got to get this November
All right.
13th shit going.
Yeah,
Oh,
no
yeah,
worries.
we'll
Yeah, we're going to put that up on the website.
I would think in the next month and a half or so, if Travis
Yeah.
can just put a sign-up list for people that are going to want to stay in a
interesting.
hotel. And if I can get a ballpark number, like 15, 20, whatever, that gives me something to work with when I talk to the hotel folks.
Yep, we can get us a discount. Everybody loves a discount. We got us a
Yeah, buddy.
We got a coupon.
Yep.
We got a coupon for this. Anyway, Bill, thank you very much. I'll be getting in touch with you, brother.
No worries, buddy. You guys take care.
I
Love y'all.
All right. Bye-bye.
Yeah, Bill.
And before we get
Hey,
going,
Joe,
I want to thank Tracy Tobias. I love Tracy Tobias. Anyway, came in with $5 and said, I just want to say happy 4th, John, Travis, and the entire Blue Dot family. Indeed. Back to you, Tracy. And Ed
Yeah,
Bately
back at
Jr.
ya.
came back with $10 and said, Beatty. I keep saying it's the T, buddy. It messes up my brain. Ed Beatty came in with $10 and said, happy 4th of July, everybody. Just watched a real president give an excellent speech. Watching him is still a breath of fresh air. Surfside's Florida strong, baby. Thank you, Ed. We appreciate it tremendously. Indeed, every time I see him, I'm proud to hear him speak. You know, he's still got a little stutter in him, but it's the truth in his words that really is the breath of fresh air here. We know we have a president that isn't going to come out there and shove smoke up your butt talking about how great he is. We don't need that
After
shit.
the orange turd.
We need
after
somebody
that
who's
orange
doing the
turd.
work, baby.
Yep.
And I
for
do.
you know, democracy, if you're not careful, America, I can see it dying a slow, painful death.
Hey, freedom is just another word for yeah.
Because that's what the Republicans are doing in the background. They're not making much noise now because they're letting their militia groups do the work, they hope, in August. But I think they're slowly working in the background without too much flag and pompous and ceremony, changing laws, changing rules, not making waves so people don't notice it. And before you realize it, you're gone. it's too late, you know. And Bill Jones is spot on. People are sitting, 100 million people are sitting on their ass thinking someone else will fix it. No, it can't happen to America.
Yeah, I'll leave it up to somebody else.
Yeah.
We got 146 million people that haven't been vaccinated yet.
I know.
Well, that's ridiculous.
That is another whole discussion of why.
You're not doing too great down there in Australia, Aussie Dave.
In respect of what?
And with the vaccinations, right?
No, what we did in Australia is, we done the, we're not as bad as the rest of the world, and we can go a bit more casual with the vaccinations, and we'll just do this and that, and eventually we got on top of it, but in the background, it snuck up on us again. We opened our borders up, and we've closed them a few times, I opened a few times, but I've got to say, we did stuff up, we have learned, but we only got, I don't know, I'm not an expert in this, I think maybe Australia-wide, under 100 cases maybe, and maybe we're finding 1 or 2 a day, maybe. That's a better situation than what's happening in the rest of the world, not just America, India.
Yeah.
They've got massive problems with it.
Brazil.
Brazil.
The variant, the Delta variant. Is that what it is? I think I'm.
Yes, the one that's
really
adapted to
it's really super. It's COVID on steroids.
There'll be a big outbreak in the stand states.
Yeah, speaking of that, guys, check this out. I seen the former director of the CDC on one of the morning news shows today, and he said the vaccines that we have right now it only protects us 80% from the regular version of the coronavirus and 30% from the Delta variant.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the new numbers?
Yeah.
Wow.
So that means fully vaccinated, you're only 80% covered from regular COVID and 30% covered from the Delta variant.
Wow, that's
is that still from the dying side of it? Or
this is the guy that used to be the CDC director?
Yeah.
Oh,
wait, Trump pansy under the Trump pansy regime?
Yeah, I'm gonna hold my
Yeah.
I'm gonna reserve my thoughts on that then. Finding out who it's from.
If he's tainted by the Trump pansy regime, I'll take that with a grain of salt.
Sure thing is to get vaccinated. Period.
Oh yeah.
These people. Well, I'm worried about the side effects. Are you shitting me? The side effects of not getting it is death, asshole. If you get the virus, I just don't understand it.
Let me tell you, an anti-vaxxer or someone that hasn't had the vaccine and goes out in public is no different than a drunk driver getting on the freeway and driving 100 miles an hour.
Mm-hmm. You know? Or somebody going 100 miles per hour and just blowing through stop signs and stoplights.
That's what.
And then when they crash, it's that's God's will.
Yeah.
Same risk.
No, that was that beer that he had. That last beer he had.
I thought it'd be worth mentioning, and I think I have a mic that works.
There you go.
I worked in a building that oversaw a lot of the Northeast security things, like police and stuff like that. And one time, my friend and I got into a conversation, and he handed me this book. He said, "Check out this book." And it was a list of American threats that we see as viable threats in law enforcement in Vermont and in the United States in general. It wasn't the Mexicans, wasn't the Chinese, wasn't the Japanese, wasn't the mafia, wasn't the Koreans. It was fucking white supremacists. That's all it was.
Wasn't the MS-13 ISIS, Al-Qaeda?
No, ISIS, MS-13, Al-Qaeda weren't listed. It was all white supremacist games. 400 of them in
White
America.
nationalists. That's just who this country has to fear, and I'll give you the picture of who they are. They're the 11 idiots they just arrested up in Massachusetts. That's them. That's the militias, these patriot groups, all this bullshit.
Those guys weren't white nationalists, though.
But they want to be killers.
How many of them are black, I wonder?
Some of them are people of color.
I did not see it. I have not seen, so I don't know.
What if you were look like they were African American?
I just wouldn't want to be.
What was that?
Who
said about the African American?
Quite a few of those guys from that party that was arrested in Minnesota, 11 of them were African American, wherever it was.
Really?
Minnesota or Massachusetts?
I don't give a
the ones that were caught on the road, yeah.
I don't really care.
Yeah.
If you're in
It's
full
anti-American.
BDUs, if you've got your AR-15 with you and a sidearm with you, if you're getting together to do practice on, again, what are you practicing? You want to do that shit? Hey, I got a great freaking idea for you. It's called the National Guard. Yeah, what we used to call in the military is weekend warriors, baby. We love them. And then when the shit hits a fan, you get called up, you do your patriotic fucking duty. You don't get with Bob down the street and then go get you some BDUs and get you AR-15. Look at there, I look like the part right here. They could put me right in that movie Rambo right there next to that other fella. I could come right out of the mud just like that. I'd have to get a bigger pack of mud around my beer belly. Kiss off. Join the military. You want that shit? Join the National Guard. Do it the right way. Don't get in these little freaking gangs, and that's exactly what they are. They're just gangs.
Yes.
With patriotic names.
John,
huh.
May I say the
suck.
only time you see shit like this happening in a country is where religion gets involved in politics.
Yes.
Now, I've got to say, in those eastern countries and a lot of other countries in Europe, religion has caused so many wars. It has a lot to answer for, religion. It's caused wars, it's caused infighting, and it's doing it to America.
Only two places.
Now you've got the religion involved in your politics, with Trump bringing the religion in. Now you've got all these little godly groups thinking that they're doing the work of God.
Well, it's coming back. It's coming back to
two places
Eastern
in
Europe.
the world where religion makes.
Look at Turkey, Hungary, and Poland. It's making a comeback in Europe. Well, at least Eastern Europe, at least.
Two places
Yeah,
are always the United States and the Middle East are the two places where politics and religion intermix so drastically. You see it easily over in a Muslim country. Oh, look at that. They're all Muslim. That's a Muslim country. That's a religious country. Shit. Guess what, baby? It's the same thing here. It's if you're not, have you seen a politician stand up and say, "Oh, no, I'm an atheist"? No. You're not going to see a politician stand up there and say he's an atheist because he's not going to get elected. Because you got to believe in God. You got to be a godly man, or hell, you don't get in the club. You got to swear. You got to swear to the magic man in the sky, or you ain't coming in. It's the way that is.
You hold that Bible up in front of a church, don't you?
Yes, you got to hold a Bible, even if it's upside down, backwards. Doesn't matter. You got to have the illusion that you're a Christian person. Not that you have the values of that. You just have to say it.
If you really want to really piss off a maggot, just ask him what book Thomas Jefferson swore on during his inauguration.
Yeah, wasn't that
it was the Quran?
The Quran, yes.
Yes, it was.
Yes,
That'll
it
really
was not the Bible.
Off.
Yeah.
Not just that, Thomas Jefferson had a special Bible, which he cut all the magic shit out of. Like walking on water and breaking fish.
Yeah, all the magic shit. Take that out because it's not the story and it's not the message.
Lazarus.
And it never should be the message. One thing I've always looked at, if our planet blew up tomorrow, but yet there's another planet forming somewhere exactly like ours, and it evolved exactly like ours, except it's a whole different planet, would there be a religion? Yes, there would, because we would come up with another story again to account for all the amazing things that happen, like the sun coming up, which could only be done by a god if you're at that.
Rain.
Yes, rain. It's the rain god because it rained. The god made the rain. It's everything. And we would come up with another story. It would probably include an immaculate birth from the god from the heavens, whatever. We would come up with the same story because man has always needed that connection to something.
There's been multiple Jesus figures throughout history, more than Jesus, like 7 of them.
Oh yeah, there's several. Like I said, 4,200 religions. Not all of them include the flood and the immaculate birth, but most of them do. And some of them predate Christianity. So who had the story first?
You just watch when they start deposing the underage women of Matt Gaetz. One of them is going to say, Matt Gaetz is going to say, it was immaculate conception. It wasn't me.
Yeah, no, it wasn't me.
I tell you what, Max Gaetz and a few others, I said a long time ago that Donald Trump was the skid mark on the undies of America.
That's exactly.
Well, there's a lot more skid marks getting in the undies. The Matt Gaetz, I mean, he's gone to ground. Him and Margie. I mean, oh, Jesus Christ.
He's
those
probably
two.
the cum snake. He's probably the cum snake.
What are they doing running around your country, preaching, love but when they're really all about hate and destruction? I just can't believe. I call Gatesy what I call trust fund toddlers or trust fund terrorists.
That's exactly who Matt Gaetz is. He had the silver spoon up his butt when he was born. He was destined to become a congressman, just like his daddy was a big politician. He had the red carpet rolled out for his ass, and he just made that assumption that he was. Huh?
He's not experienced in life. He knows nothing about life.
No.
The best part of him ran down his daddy's leg.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm hoping, guys, that Nancy Pelosi and Liz Cheney, when they're done with their investigation for the January 6th committee, there's no GOP left.
I think eventually, as this rolls on, again, the metaphor of the steam evaporating from the pot, you're going to boil it down to nothing but the lowest of the scum that are going to remain into the GOP, the Trumpers, the maggot party. This next time around in 22 and in 24, we're going to have the Democratic Party, we're going to have the Republican Party, and then we're going to have the maggot party. There's going to be 3 different fights here because the Republican Party is still dividing itself in every day. And yesterday proved it even more that this rat of a man who still hangs on to his silver crown. I don't know what the fuck he's got. Anyway, as long as he keeps stirring the hate, he will gather his hardcore members. But those that are just tired of the bullshit and the un-American crap and the lies and the cons and everything, they're filtering out. And more that will come out with this the charges out of the Southern District of New York. You're going to see more family members involved. You're going to see a lot more shit. And that's not even including Matt Gaetz. We'll get to him later. He's coming, though.
Those executives from Enron and a lot of other companies, they went to jail over the dirty deeds of the company. I can't see why the Trumps can't go to jail.
They can.
They're saying, they can't. You can't jail the next president. We're like, mate, they do it in other countries. I mean, once he leaves the office, he's not above the law.
No, and last night they said they talked about when he spoke last night. He actually he didn't deny the charges. He said just every corporations do it. It's the fringe benefits of working for a major company. We give you your house free and your car free and your grandkids. No, that's not the way it works in every other freaking company. You lying sack of shit. And that's what he's trying to sell. All of them do it. All them big wigs, they all have the fringe benefits.
Yeah, he said the tax dogs on the other companies. All the other companies are going to go, you fucking idiot. Thanks very much.
Yeah. Well, I hope they do. But it's the truth.
I had 2 friends last night trying to tell me that all American businessmen do what Donnie's done. It's like, the fuck they do.
If they did, then they need to go to jail too. If they did.
Are there things that go on in business every day that's illegal? Hell yes, you bet your ass. In a major corporation, you bet your ass they're cooking a book somewhere to get us some extra money out. You bet your ass they are.
Every Christmas bonus or anything extra I got, I had to pay
You have to pay taxes on it. It's income.
Yes.
If you get a free apartment, you have to give that up as income. If you get a free car, you got to...
unexpected $1,500. Guess what? A third of that is going away.
Yes, in taxes.
Yep.
Now, see, that's the game that's played. That's what's not right. It's because the little man down here, you're going to pay your taxes, baby. And for most of us, they take it out of your pay anyway before you even see it. So
I get a bonus every Christmas of $800, and by the time I see it, it's around $500 after they take the taxes out of it.
You have to take taxes out.
Absolutely.
But when you reach a certain point, it's no longer that way because now you have an accountant. You have lawyers.
My boss.
Every company's doing that. How much tax are you losing out on in the world?
Lots.
My boss just used to pay us an extra week of salary, and he'd take the taxes out.
Yeah, the same in Australia. Anything you get from your employer has got a tax attached to it. That is standard procedure throughout the whole world. Just because you own a company, your name's Trump, doesn't mean you can work around the tax laws. This is not, free run for the wealthy. The wealthy is actually costing the country the free run that the public deserve. If they paid all their taxes, if this is going on within all these companies, and Donnie set this up, your infrastructure, your health, and that, Jesus Christ, you'd be laughing, these guys.
Joe Biden.
Yeah, but also, Dave, you got to understand the psychology of the filthy, stinking rich.
Oh,
they truly do
I like
believe
the
that they're
fact
better
that
than
Joe
all the rest
Biden's
of
push
Yeah.
for corporate tax, worldwide corporate tax, is picking up steam. I believe last time I saw there were 13 nations that have signed on to a international corporate tax, and that would do away with a lot of these
that
countries.
desperately.
Yes, we do. Quit letting these companies go country to country shopping. You know, where do they not have to pay taxes at? That's where we'll go. Or that's where we'll say we are. Anyway,
hey, John, on a lighter note.
On a lighter note, what?
I got a 4th of July story for you.
Does it include a delivery?
No.
Okay.
Joey Chestnut wins his 14th Nathan's 4th of July hot dog eating contest with record 76 springs.
76 hot dog. Can you imagine shoving 76 hot? No way, brother. There ain't no way. It ain't happening. It's, matter of fact, I have a hard time with getting past 2. That's it. You know.
Yeah, same with me.
That's it. I'm full.
I can
Thank
see
you
70.
very much.
I can see 74, but 76 would be a bit much.
Yeah, there you go. You don't want to push it that much. Yes. You know, what was amazing to me, Marcia read me the story about it and stuff, but the amount of money he makes on competitive eating. Are you shitting me? That's a whole lot than I would suggest most of us make. Huh?
Is he a big, heavy, fat bloke, or is he,
No, hell no, he's not.
No, he's a pretty slim fella.
He's very tall,
slim.
like.
Not too much from where I am.
He's had surgery
to evacuate those hot dogs.
And he's got to have
hollow legs. He's got hollow legs.
I guarantee you, he's got an empty stomach and empty intestines. Anywhere where shit could go, it was all empty before that started. It had to be. To try to get that much, I don't know how they do it, man. Well, for one, I'll tell you right off the bat, I couldn't do it. Because first thing I noticed is they take that hot dog in the bun and dip it in that water and then shove it in their mouth. No. We ain't doing that. Homie, don't play no putting my bread in the water. It just, no, that's goop. Are you shitting me? I ain't putting that in my mouth.
How much money we talking? How much money we playing for here?
Okay, now you have to throw in money.
About the...
When you talk about money to a broke man, you always go, well, okay.
Oh my goodness!
How much are we talking?
Are they paying for $10,000? $100,000? $20,000?
Well, it wouldn't be worth it because I wouldn't win anyway. The first time I dipped it in the water, stuck it in my mouth, I'd be gagging it, and the other guy would win already. So yeah,
he gets a belt. That's what he gets a belt from Nathan's, like a boxing or wrestling belt.
Oh, is that what it is? Do you put that around your mouth after you stuff the hot dog in, or what?
No, you put it around your waist. It says Nathan's on it and it has Uncle Sam on it.
Really? That's the belt?
Really?
Hey.
Well, it's a big ass bait,
It's the biggest hot dog eating contest in the world. Nathan's Hot Dogs, on Coney Island in New York, quintessential Americana. What can you say? I've never been there. But if I win, I would have to have a Nathan's hot dog out on the stand. I would have to. You would have to. It would be like, it's probably in Leviticus. Look it up.
Gluttony is definitely an American value. There's no question about that.
No, we did not.
I've got a question for you,
We did not invent
Americans.
it, but we damn sure perfected it. Huh?
I want to know whether this January 6th commission is going to be televised worldwide. Are we going to be able to sit there and watch it with popcorn and shit?
What?
No, that's a great question. I would hope so.
The commission. The
Oh, yes. Oh, are you
commission.
shitting me? Oh, hell yes. Gather up your popcorn, brother.
It's a special committee. It's not a commission.
Yeah, it's a special committee. It's a select committee. So, yeah, it's going to be like Benghazi, remember? Benghazi, they were in the news all the time.
It'll be on C-SPAN,
Yeah,
right?
It'll be there, brother. You'll be able to watch it live. Get your peanuts, your popcorn ready. It's going to be quite the show.
Because do you
It's
think
up to
they'll
the
ask for
chairman.
hard questions? Do you think they'll ask for hard questions?
I hope
did
so.
you have any knowledge of
Yes,
this?
they will.
Did,
Because I know some of the people on that committee, Rankin, Congressman Rankin, who was part of who was the lead on the impeachment. Oh hell yeah, he's got some questions. You bet your ass. And they have a list of people they're going to subpoena too.
do you think that if they start finding out that January the 6th is going to implicate so many GOP senators that it might be embarrassing and it may be damaging to the White House, maybe we should just sort of back off? Do you think, or do you think you'll find that if they're finding out the GOP is really so corrupt, they're going to expose it and blow it right out?
I think they're going to expose it and blow it right out there because we don't have any other option. Either we have a democracy or we don't. Either we have a constitution and we abide by that constitution, or we don't. And the only way to get through this insurrection, this attack on our democracy, is to hold those accountable. And if that leads right to the Congress and some senator's office or congressman's office or to the White House or to the chief of staff or whatever the fuck it leads to,
even some
then that's what we do. Or we're all just playing game theater and
Marjorie Gonorrhea Green is shitting her panties right now.
There's yeah.
Because it's going to look like a stage show to satisfy the world or to appease the goodies, or it's going to be the real McCoy and clean out the White House of all the crap.
The Republicans are going to try to make it the first. The Democrats will try to make it the latter. Anyway, I guess we ought to wrap it up for the night. I appreciate everybody coming in and joining us. Bill Jones, we want to thank him for coming in. Anytime he comes in the room, he always enlightens us and informs us and lifts us up, baby. So, Bill, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Let me see. Ardessa, are you with us? You get your microphone? I think Ardessa had microphone problems.
Yeah, she was having trouble.
She was having trouble. Ardessa, thank you very much, darling, for coming in the room. We appreciate it. Get that microphone fixed, baby. And Jeremy, brother, we appreciate you coming in. Uh-oh, muted. There he is.
Yes, thanks for having me.
There you go, Jeremy. We always appreciate you when you stop by. And Ben. Oh, that's Ben.
Yeah.
Benjamin Stroud. I seen Ben solo. Who is solo? Who's that, Ben? I know who it is. I know who it is. Ben, thank you very much for coming in, brother. We always appreciate it when you come by and use your voice.
I'm glad everyone's having a good 4th of July.
There you go. And Chris. Thank you, Chris.
Yes, that family.
Always enjoy the cross-pollination, my friend.
It's very important. It's extremely important that we keep this up, and the more the merrier on both sides.
On both sides, yes. On for the Horn family and the Blue Dot family, cross pollination.
And I think there's going to be a front and back porch tomorrow.
I think
yes,
so.
There will.
On Moran Monday. On Moran Monday.
What better way to celebrate?
Yeah. What better way to celebrate?
No shortage of fucking Morans.
No, there's no shortage. There's a list every day. Yeah, I'm going to try to stop by and pull up a chair on the front porch tomorrow. See if I can bring up any Morans in my state. I think we have a few. Anyway,
I know of one.
Yeah, I know a bunch of them, buddy. I have a list. Sparky, thank you for coming by here, brother.
I'll save the name for tomorrow.
There you go.
Show up, I'll ask you about him.
There you go.
I saw a news story about him.
Oh,
it's
yeah?
not your Congress.
I have enough with mine, but no, we have a list of them.
I forgot his name. He's going to go after Biden for leaving Afghanistan.
Who's that? Ronnie Johnson or Jackson or? Yeah, I won't know.
I'll get the name for tomorrow.
All right, Spark. Thank you for coming by and visiting, brother. And Tony, thank you, brother. We appreciate you coming by, visiting. We always enjoy your voice in here.
Thank you. You have a good 4th of July.
You too, brother. You too.
Okay.
And Ozzy,
hey, one other thing.
What?
One other thing.
What?
Is Travis? You listening, Travis?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up?
I got a question. Have you seen The Bad Batch?
No, I have not yet.
On Disney.
I have not yet. I need to actually watch a little bit of the Clone Wars cartoon before I jump into that. Because I haven't seen it all yet, actually.
Okay.
But I am dying to see it because I hear a lot of good things about it, and yeah, I'm stupid excited to finally get the chance to watch it. I just got to catch up on it.
I'm still watching.
And it's very good, and plus Loki is very good.
Oh, okay, yeah, I've been hearing a lot of good things about Loki. I haven't watched that one yet either. I haven't had a lot of time to watch stuff yet, so yeah, I got a lot of catching up to do. But yeah, I heard a lot of good things about it.
Been parading around town, Lexington, and all that other shit.
Don't make it sound like that. There ain't no parading. It's just finally
leaving your old mom and dad right here.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all choose to stay at home.
Hey, Marcia, Mama went to town with me
have a
today.
good happy 4th of July.
You too, man.
Okay.
Marcia went to town with me today. Mama
thanks.
went to town for a ride. Anyway, Aussie Dave, thank you, brother, for coming in. Always a pleasure when you come in from down under, brother. Stay
Thank
warm.
you, mate. Happy 4th. Yeah, well, we'll stay cool. Happy 4th of July, and I'm glad to see that the fires are not too out of hand. That this time it's Canada, but there you go.
Isn't that shame? Oh, man. Dry and ready to burn. A lot of places out west. We can only hope for the best, you know. And it's, but yeah.
Night America.
Yeah. There's always something to worry about here, brother.
There's over 10 fires going in California
right now. So, yeah. It's not a happy 4th everywhere. Well, at your house, I hope it was. Anyway, we want to thank Chuckster255, who just came in with $10 and said, just wanted to wish everybody a happy and safe 4th of July. So, yes, Chuckster255, thank you very much, and that's good advice for all of us. Have a happy and safe. It ain't over yet. People are going to be out popping fireworks and stuff later on. Keep your fingers and your eyeballs out of the freaking way if you're going to do them. But or you can be like us and just wait for your neighbors just all to come out and do it. And we go, oh, look at that. That's pretty. Anyway, I thank everybody for coming by here. I want to thank all our family on YouTube, on Facebook, on Periscope, all of you that come in here and spend a little bit of your precious time visiting with us. We're so appreciative of it. Those who donate on a la carte and our Patreon members, thank you so much. It's what keeps us on the air and allows us to do what we do. Anyway, mañana is Monday, baby, and I'm off on Mondays now, right? I take Mondays off nowadays, so there won't be a rant tomorrow, but I might try to stop by the front porch and visit with Robin and the gang and Spark over there at the Hollow Tree and see how things are going over there. But other than that, we will be back here Tuesday for another Blue Dot family meeting, so please come by and join us. Get that Discord shit and download that and come by and join the conversation. Anyway, until then, we love you. Thank you for being here. And remember, like Bill Jones said, freedom never has been free, baby. There have been many, many people fight and die for our right to go to that voting booth and determine our own destiny. So that's what it is, baby. They died for your right to have a voice in this matter. So let's continue to do that. Let's have a voice in this matter. Let's have a voice in our own destiny and make it better. I love you. Y'all say goodnight to everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Happy 4th.
Happy 4th of July, and we'll see you back here on Tuesday.